Welcome back to the Wisco Motor channel. My name is Chad, and today I'm going to get the Honda 100 10 horsepower outboard mounted to the Seascape. I'll set the camera up and I'll see how bad I struggle to get this thing mounted. It shouldn't be too bad. It's about 85 pounds. I did have my neighbor come over this afternoon to help me bring it up from the basement, but getting it mounted on the dinghy shouldn't be any issue at all. So let's get this thing mounted. Not really going to do anything with it today. Just want to see what it looks like in place. Okay, as I said, this is about 85 pounds. It shouldn't be all that difficult for me to get hoisted up onto the transom of the dinghy, the Seascape. But what I'm going to do first is just kind of lean it up and then lift it up and then hopefully just drop it onto the transom there. Right. And I don't quite have the mounting screws weren't quite out far enough. There we go. Now we'll try to get it centered up. All right, that looks pretty much perfectly centered. Look how good that looks. I mean, the colors are nearly identical. It's so close. All right, so now we got to tighten up the mounting screws here. I don't know exactly how tight these are supposed to be, but I'm assuming pretty tight. So we'll just leave them right there for now. And that looks awesome. So as you may know from previous videos, this engine actually runs really good, but it doesn't want to idle. So the reason I wanted to get it out here into the garage as soon as possible is to make sure that I have enough time to get this thing idling correctly. Being such a small motor, I should be able to just use a 5-gallon bucket in the down in the underneath the anti-cavitation plate. Got the water pickup here, very tiny propeller. So get a 5-gallon bucket, fill it up to around here, and I'll be able to run this in the garage, no problem. This motor is extremely clean. Has a new belt on it. The previous owner, I don't know if he's the original owner, but whoever had this kept really, really good care of this motor. And it just started having idle problems, and idle issues are probably centered around the carburetor, maybe fuel pump, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna start with messing around with carburetor here pretty soon. I'll take the hoses off and check the jets. Just make sure everything's nice and clean. take it apart as much as I can without doing a full carburetor overhaul, and see if we can get this thing to idle. But first things first, the next few days here, I will at least get a 5-gallon bucket in place and just see if I can get the thing started. I'm really excited about this little motor. I think it's going to be perfect horsepower for this this 9-foot boat, 10 horsepower. It's a 4-stroke motor, so it should be quiet, and you know, it's a Honda. I mean, it's, once I get the idle issue figured out, it should run no problem whatsoever. We'll dig into it a little bit in the next video. For now, just want to get this the 10 horsepower Honda motor mounted to the dinghy and see what it'll look like. You know, with the cover on, the colors are just spot on perfect. So hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a short one, but we'll come back next time with some more details on this motor. But in the meantime, if you like this video, send me some comments, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I'm posting videos like this one, hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating, everybody.